Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose, man. Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise. Old Tyson Fury. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't even know what to think about Tyson Fury going into this rematch with Usyk. Do I think he wins? Yeah, but I'll be honest. I'm starting to wonder. Are there a bunch of distractions? I know that Tyson Fury and his team are looking to get his dad, John Fury, kind of out the picture because they just felt that there were too many voices and that John Fury didn't really add to the overall team chemistry. They felt his presence tended to take away from that. And it looks like going into this rematch that they really want to silence him. And they're pretty adamant that Tyson Fury will only receive, instructions and feedback from Coach Sugar Hill. It sounds like even Andy Lee is going to kind of take a step back and not say much of anything, because there's just been like a copious amounts of criticism over what they feel was a significant communication breakdown in Tyson Fury's corner as a result of there being too many voices and Tyson Fury's dad, who I don't think he can be any other way except for being emotional. Now, if you've been sleeping underneath a rock, Tyson Fury was beaten on points by Usyk. And many people feel that he's going to not just get beaten by points in a rematch, but he's going to get knocked out this time. But I think in that undisputed clash, which now it's not undisputed because the IBF did their wicked sorcery and shit. I think that first loss as a professional, I think that's more what Tyson Fury did in the ring, which is being a buffoon, and what he didn't do in the ring by not being the consummate professional, which gave Usyk opportunities to exploit Tyson Fury's lack of focus and almost get him out of there. But nonetheless, in the aftermath, what you're seeing is that John Fury's dad, he just offers a different voice. And when you have a fighter that's maybe have lost a round or lost a couple rounds, you can't have a different voice. And John Fury's, he's more going to give you advice from an emotional perspective, where Sugar Hill and Andy Lee are guys who aren't going to get as emotional as John Fury's dad. They're going to kind of stick to the game plan and give you more specific instructions opposed to just go out there and kick his ass. That's not really what you want to tell a fighter when they're getting their asses kicked. But anyway, man, Tyson Fury insists that, hey, this is my dad, I love him, and I'm not changing my team, period. Whether it's Sugar Hill, because a lot of people feel Sugar Hill needs to go. He coming out there, man, with no shirt on, bare-chested, dancing and looking all crazy with his goddamn pants pulled all the way up to his navel, looking weird as hell with his balls in his pocket, you know what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury says, I'm not getting rid of anyone. Come December 21st, you're going to see me, you're going to see my team. My dad will be around, but he won't be in the corner. And I'm like, damn, I wonder how John Fury's gonna handle that. But I think that's a smart thing to do. I don't think he should fire his, I don't think his dad's hired. I think his dad's just kind of hanging around, like, just clinging to him like a goddamn parasite, man. And Tyson Fury is the host and shit. But I think it's a dire situation. And I think that they need to make some kind of change. But I ain't gonna lie, I wonder about the old man's mental state, because if Tyson Fury, in order for him to get back to himself, which is to be that guy who we saw basically, dominate, Wilder, put the Bing Bings on Chisora, put the Bing Bings on Dillian White. If he wants to get back to being that guy and he feels that silencing his father is the answer, then maybe he needs to do that. But I wonder about John Fury's mental state, because you could tell John Fury he loves his son, boy. He's living through Tyson Fury. And to not if he wasn't allowed to be close to the action, I think John Fury would jump into a river with man-eating crocodiles, and they would tear his ass up. I really do. I think he would do some extreme shit. But anyway, man, I think what happened in that fight with Tyson Fury, he actually said this. Let me find what he said. Okay, here it is. It says, I was told and I believed he was 2 rounds down. So I had to speak up about that. His dad was giving him great advice, I thought, but he's also a dad, and that's his son. Okay, so this is, Sugar was talking about this. He was like, oh, this is Andy Lee. He says, Sugar should have been the only voice, and he'll be the only voice on the next fight. When you lose, you're open to criticism, but it shows Tyson trusts his team that he doesn't want to change. So some people feel that, well, it sounds like, I guess, there were some things John Fury was saying, but there were other things that so John Fury was probably being too hard on him, and not being a coach, but being more of a dad. And I'm telling you right now, that shit is tough to do. I coach my son's team, his basketball team, and I coach the soccer team, and dad will come out. And I can only imagine, even being an adult with a son who's performing at the highest level of the sport of boxing, that dad probably comes out from time to time. But I'm glad that they're not trying to just kill John Fury and just pluck him from the camp. But it's more trying to birth understanding, like, my man, you're a distraction. Now, I don't think John Fury's to be blamed for Tyson Fury's loss either now. I think it's Tyson Fury out there acting like a goddamn clown. But we'll see, because if they move John Fury from the corner and Tyson Fury loses again, well, whose fault is it now? Because this could be a little bit of Sugar saying, hey, it wasn't me. I'm too sweet. It could be a little bit of Andy Lee saying, it wasn't Sugar. He's too sweet. And John Fury's going to for sure tell you, wasn't me, John Fury. He ain't taking no blame for shit. He gonna blame Sugar. He didn't like Sugar anyway, man. Oh no, he didn't like Ben Davison, and he said negative shit about Sugar Hill. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I think it's understandable when you have lots of voices that it can be distraction. But his pops is concerned about him. That's all, man. And when he got hurt in that 9th round, John Fury damn near lost his mind. But we'll see what happens coming up, man. They're talking a good game. Let's see if they can execute it. Anyway, it just sounds to me like you don't hear this shit from Usyk's team, even though they've lost and he got hit hard. You don't hear all this. So it just sounds to me like distractions, man. But we'll see. I got Tyson Fury winning, with or without his dad in the corner. That's just me. I think if he doesn't clown around, he beats him easily. He was easily out jabbing him and shit. Tyson Fury could easily beat Usyk. Easily. He just needs to stop fucking around. And, anyone follows his channel, they say, hey, man, Hood Champion hates Tyson Fury. No, I just call it like I see it. And I'm not trying to say something positive about him to make you happy. I'm just calling it like I see it. I think Tyson Fury is going to annihilate Alexander Usyk. But, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going with Fury this time. In the breeze.